Let's talk some CUSA. Jacksonville State traveling to New Mexico State. Line was +2. The Aggies beat the Gamecocks 20-17 in the fourth quarter scare where the Gamecocks almost came back and won that game. The Aggies win 10 games. They won 10 games. The Gamecocks won 8, by the way, and this is their first year in the FBS. But we're talking about New Mexico State won 10 games. That's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And the
It,
takeaway that I had from this game as well, when I was going back and watching this game, is that both of these coaches might not be at these schools next year. And the thing is, too, it's like there isn't a job that either one of these two coaches wouldn't be able to take or thrive in, right? Because look, Jerry Kelly's coached at Rutgers, Virginia Tech on the East Coast. He's grew up in the Midwest, coached at Minnesota. He's also in the Southwest of New Mexico State. He was at TCU for a little bit. So there's plenty of jobs open, like for these Boise State, Duke, Indiana. I think Indiana would be a great fit for Jerry Kill for sure. Staying in that Midwest, where I mean he grew up in Kansas, so it's a little different than Indiana. But Oregon State would be an interesting hire. San Diego State, I think, could use a guy like Jerry Kill, and then Rich Rod. Rich Rod is the guy who's coached everywhere else: West Virginia, Michigan, Arizona. I mean, he's been all over the place, and so at some of these bigger schools it hasn't always worked out. But you're telling me a school like Syracuse couldn't use Rich Rodriguez, right?
yeah,
I don't know. That's all I'm saying. I think both these coaches might be gone next year.
I know, which is tough to see for these fan bases because this year has been so successful. And for Jack State, like, yeah, you lost. You're still going to bowl game. Like, so it worked out in the end for you guys, in terms of being bowl eligible because of the lack of 6-6 teams. So you get in there, get chances to make some money for a conference and be on a national spotlight, which you guys absolutely deserve. I thought Zion Webb, he is what he is as a quarterback. I mean, he's fun at times, old guy, he's kind of been hurt, I feel like, in just about every game he goes in. But you couldn't run the ball today. Or I'm sorry, on Saturday, and like that hurt you. And when you're team at them, when they love to go up tempo, they love to run the ball and get slashes and chunk plays in the run game, it hurts. But also, like, when you go down, 14 nothing, 17-3, it gets to the fourth quarter. I mean, you kind of have to play catch up there, which is tough. Diego Pavlova, man, continues to produce. Yeah, the 2 picks, whatever. 269 through the air, another 68 on the ground. He is so awesome. He is just so, so awesome.
For how much he struggled at the beginning of the year, it's impressive to see him on the comeback, winning 10 games.
Look at their schedule. I mean, yes, they beat Auburn, right? They beat a good Jacksonville State team. They lost
They
to
could have gone undefeated,
Hawaii.
by the way. They could have gone undefeated.
Well, yeah, Liberty is probably significantly better than them. But regardless, like,
But they'll get a
Massachusetts,
rematch, so we'll see.
they could, yeah. UMass is terrible, and so is Hawaii. And you lost to both those teams in the beginning of the season. I mean, come on. September and early October got them, but they've been playing great football. And I love it for them. I love it for both these teams. We've covered a good amount of both these teams, actually. Which has been super awesome. But yeah, I don't know. I think this is a good game. I mean, obviously, like, not super available to watch. I think it was ESPN Plus, which is a shame. The Mountain West has to fix. I'm sorry, the CUSA has to fix that. But
I
yeah,
mean,
Liberty next week is awesome.
what do they put this game on though? It's like it's tough. It's a tough spot the CUSA's put it in the Sun Belt for that matter, and the Mountain West. It's tough.
You'd hope that
They're in a tough spot.
with the Pac-12, kind of changing over there, like, there's open spots to be had, and you'd hope that, like, a G5
It's true.
would be able to snag them.
So
So we'll
I'd like
see.
to see, yeah, that I'd like to see more G5 schools on national television for sure.